matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
Give Warren a blanket right now. That's his comfort zone. He's snuggling up there.
And Brooks, here we go. Here's Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Ayton throws it down.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Outside, KD. Going inside, and KD throws it down.
So, question here. How do you stop a near 7-foot guy who can handle the ball like a guard and shoot threes? I'll wait.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Shot clock at 5. Jackson dishes to Morant. Off target with his 3. The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Ayton scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Morant against KD. Pass to Jackson. Dishes it to Adams. Morant outside. Here he goes. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Durant, the pass to Ayton, and they pick up 2. Ayton's got 6.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Brooks finds Bain. Morant outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
No good from Booker.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And Booker kicks to Warren. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Jackson's got the ball. The Grizzlies with another miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bain against Booker. Over to the wing. Ayton kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. 4 on the clock. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 6 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing...
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up by 10. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
Well, he's using the screen there to set up some space. TJ is a guy you got to stay after when he sets the pick.
And Morant throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Suns leading by 9. Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Booker outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Brooks misses. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Really left alone that time. Booker's got 11 points.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Drills the three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Booker the pass to Warren. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Warren's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. A 3-ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Driving inside. Warren the pass to Paul. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Here's Bain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Ayton a screen on Bain. Here's Booker. He drives in.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Morant looking around. Adams drawing the double team. Jackson passes to Morant. Brooks against Paul. Brooks kicks to Bain. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And Bain drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. To the paint, a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Bain. Here's Tillman. Here's Aldama. Phoenix grabs the miss. The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. Ross for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Ross has got 7.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
23. The Suns, 41.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the 3-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Luke Kennard out there with Jones. And it's Conchar into the small forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
Clearly a foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. No good on the second free throw. Suns leading by 17. And it's Payne in the corner. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Kennard. Fires for 3. That one no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Suns leading by 19. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Landale. Conchar pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kennard for three. Tries again. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. There's the triple. That shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Inside, here's a Kogi. The layup off target. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Ross passes to Landale. Back to Ross. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Ross against Kennard. That one off the back iron and out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
The shot by Beasley, no good. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Conchar. Memphis the rebound. Tillman, chalk up 2 there. Tillman's got 5 points so far.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Payne can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Jones. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's a Kogi. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Landale with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 20.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
46 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Launches a three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kennard on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Down low. Here's Beasley. Eldorado with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Kennard, the pass to Tillman. Here's Jones. Passes it to Eldorado. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
The call on the floor is the jump ball.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
KD on the wing. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And here are the Grizzlies. Morant right side. Wide open look. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ayton sets the pick for KD. Good on the triple.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Morant left side. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker finds KD. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Over Brooks. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Durant with the steal. With 3, Booker kept alive. On the wing, Booker. Five on the clock. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
And stolen by Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And finished off by Morant.
Did you see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Bane. For 3, Booker down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from KD. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Here's Bane. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Suns leading by 23. And Booker kicks to Warren. Here's Paul. No good off the front iron.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Deep 2 from Brooks. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Launches it. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Morant against Paul. And finished off by Morant.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Baseline jumper. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the dish to Ayton. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And they'll get another chance. Ayton finds KD. Ayton a screen. And a deep 3 from Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Booker against Bane. Lets the 3 fly. And Booker is good for 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Morant. Outside, Bane. From downtown. And it's Ayton with the rebound. KD against Morant. Warren a screen on Morant. Outside, KD. Offline. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Stolen by Jackson. Now Bain. Jackson outside. Back to Bain. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
And that right there is anything but your typical slam dunk. That is a showstopper.
That's what you'd expect to see in the dunk contest. A double clutch reverse. Man. Now here's Morant. Back to Adams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Bain finds Morant. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Jackson right side. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Back to Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Team foul.
Outside Bain. To the inside. Adams. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Adams. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Conley. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Minnesota in the lead. Out to the wing. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. To the middle. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Bain.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Conley passes to Gobert. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain.
I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Now here's Morant. Adams a screen. No good with the triple. Towns passes to McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. 35 seconds left in the first. Pass to Adams. Jackson on the wing. Morant against Conley. Adams with a screen on Conley. From deep, Morant. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Oh, Adams with the block. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. It'll count. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Adams. That shot, no good. Good D by Gobert. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Now Gobert. Back to Daniels. Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
From deep, Bain drops in the 3. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them. So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Bain. He has 6. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. On the take, and not going to let him get the easy dunk. The defense put the stop to it. But a foul is called and a trip to the free throw line instead. And he drops it first. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both. I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
They get it again. Edwards. Over to the left wing. Conley passes to Edwards. Clock at 6. Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation?
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Now here's Bane. He's got 6. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Towns passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And it's Morant missing. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels with it, guarded by Morant. Morant against McDaniels. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. And here's Jackson. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean.
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Weather not, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Morant with the bucket.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. From deep, Bane. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Edwards, a pass to Towns.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Brooks, the pass to Clark. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Towns passes to Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Pull it down, young Clear the deck. Deck cleared. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Jackson, the screen. Brooks, the pass to Bain. No good. A bit long that time.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Clark with it. Up and over Conley. Clark, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Edwards against Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And yep, it's good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Morant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Bain. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And that one's good from Conley.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Clark with a screen on Towns. And here's Bain. Takes the three. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Conley goes in. Down low. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
Watch out, watch out. Watch your head.
Awesome.
Get out the way.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Back to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McDaniels from long range. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Pass to Morant. Stolen by Conley. Edwards with it. Guarded by Morant. Outside Edwards. Great D that time from Bane.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And here's Morant outside. Offensive board. Here's Clark. And that one goes in as he's fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
previous play is eliminated
policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Kennard against McDaniels. Takes a 3. Kennard can't get it to go. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Clark up top, defended by Gobert. Clark, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Edwards with it. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 40 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. The Grizzlies have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Conchar. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Edwards against Kennard. And Edwards slams it in.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Aldama. Pass to Clark. Kennard outside. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had No answer.
That free throw, no good.
The true definition of a veteran. Mike Conley, an integral part of this team.
Kept alive. And Gobert with the stuff.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Conchar, good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
go.
Sure should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really
That was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
For three, Booker, it's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Minnesota. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker with no one around. Off target from outside. Back to Edwards to the right side. Towns is doubled. Back to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Rebound by the Suns.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed.
Oh. You got to be kidding. Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Phoenix ball.
And Phoenix has possession. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Booker. With the fadeaway. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Wide open. Again, the miss by Booker.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And here's Booker from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 11 points.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Bucket is good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Booker finds KD. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Suns trail by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, thank you, David. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Towns wide open. Conley with it. Now defended by Warren. And Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Edwards.
That was worth the price of admission. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. Booker looking around. Fades. Drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
A free-flowing first.
Please give a big round of applause for your son,
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
KD passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Warren kicks to KD. Warren the pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Back to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Guys, you get a look at how dynamic a force Edwards can be. Makes both the defensive play and then goes ahead and scores it himself.
Booker outside. Durant in the corner. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Conley's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. Durant deciding where to go with it. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Durant finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, just tremendous court recognition. DeAndre Ayton excelling in the pick and roll there.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. It's tipped. Paul with the steal. It's deflected. Stolen by Conley. And finished off by McDaniel.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
No good from Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, twice on the pipes for Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Paul kicks to Booker. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Warren. Drills it from outside. Warren's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Ross. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now the pass to Ross. There's a screen. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
1:04 left to play here in the half. Outside Edwards. Ross with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter.
We call that making it quick work. A chance to start the break, and they take it. Ross is hard to slow down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's McDaniels. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Pass to Payne. There's the screen. Pass to Baszler. Here's Landale. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Payne. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Payne's got it all tied up now for the Suns. It's all tied in Phoenix. Thank you, David. We'll be back And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Landale lays it up and banks it in. Landale's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
And the shot is good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And they recover it. McDaniels finds Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. He can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end. You know, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Here's Landale, defended by Gobert. There's the pick. Ross passes to Landale. Here's Baisley. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Payne. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Ross on the wing. Passes to Landale, and that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
So credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. For Minnesota, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. To the middle, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. There's the drive, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh!
My goodness. Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Booker kicks to Warren. KD with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Suns trail by 6. On the wing, Booker. He's got 14. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
You know, he didn't need the leaner with the defense playing off him, but it was sure in his rhythm.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to Warren. Edwards against Booker. Fades and shoots. And it's Warren with the jam.
This guy, a reliable pick-and-roll scorer. T.J. Warren knows where to roll after setting the screen.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout, kind of let them catch their breath.
For Minnesota, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Conley's shot is off. Outside Durant, and the wide open shot from Warren. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass, and we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Towns. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle steps for the Timberwolves?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Edwards can't hit.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Durant kicks to Paul. Ayton wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, DeAndre Ayton can be a gifted scorer. He is capable of some big-time nights.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
But this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Conley gets the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Warren sets the pick for Booker. And the wide open shot from Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Paul kicks to Warren. Towns against Booker. Just 4 to shoot. On deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. That one goes in. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Durant goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. That's good from Durant.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Edwards inside. Guarded by KD.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Edwards against Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. A fader. Ayton kicks to Warren. KD on the wing. McDaniels defending. Back to KD. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Towns finds Gobert. Out to Edwards. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
One of the things you admire most about Devin Booker is how unaffected he is by pressure. Now with the game on the line at the foul line, what does he do?
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Conley with the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's KD. Ayton trying to break free. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Towns kicks to McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And the Suns call time here. They're behind by 2. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Warren the pass to Booker. Warren a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker can't get the 3 to fall. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a...
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Booker, good.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Booker with it. Jackson in his pocket. Up top, Durant. Pass to Booker. Fade away. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for him.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Bane on the wing. Brooks. Back to Bane. Jackson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Brooks.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's Ayton. Ayton with a screen. Durant for 3. They grab their own miss. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Morant. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 6.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Here's Booker driving to the basket. And Booker with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Adams, good. And the setup by Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Paul. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker for 3. And it's Booker again missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Count the basket. Give him 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Warren. All alone. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Left side Bane. From behind the arc. Here's Adams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Booker for three. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Pass to Morant. And he drives in, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on T.J. Warren.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
No good on the second free throw.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Bane. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And the Suns shooting a rough 29% from the field here. The deep three from Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now Morant. He's got 9. Inside. Here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. To the inside. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Hayden's got rebound number 7 tonight. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Baisley comes in for Warren. Ross, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Nice shot by Kennard. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the score by Phoenix. Nice shot by Kennard.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
To the middle. It's stolen. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Great teamwork on that drive. punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Aldama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first one falls. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And the Suns making a change here. Okogie's checked in to the left side wing. Baisley. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Baisley's got his first basket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. From the arc. It's hauled in by Landale.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ross for 3. Pass to Landale. Oh, from deep. Jones grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. 1:05 left in the second period. Here's Kennard. On target from range. Kennard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Ross. Picked up by Baisley to the left wing. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldama. Picked it out of midair. Now here's Ross. From deep. They get it back. Brown. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Aldama. Here's Kennard. And it's in! Oh! Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
We've got Terrence Ross. Josh Okogie is out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign, and it's Landale in its center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Ross. Picked up by Baisley. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Ross. Aldama grabs the board. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Jones hits them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 8.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
They set the pick. Kennard outside. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oh, denied by Durant.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. Pass to Aiden. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Paul, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stretch. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Durant. Give him 8. Off target from 3-point range. Knocks it loose. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Booker against Bain. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. Into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Jackson outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Adams high post. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Adams. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Durant for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson with a screen on Aiden. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's Ayton. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Brooks with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Adams a screen. Launches a 3. And Ja Morant good for 3. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
And that one's good by Durant.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Morant with it over Warren.
A phenomenal defender. Durant's quickness and length really bothers shooters.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Morant, coming off a Suns make. Offline with a three. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Morant finds Jackson. Nice D from Durant. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Outside Morant. With the slam.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Warren with a screen on Bane. Booker for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Bane. To the wing on the left. Outside for Brooks. Oh, denied by Durant. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Outside Morant. Oh, plenty of contact, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under review.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take it.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Booker, deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. Warren covering. Brooks a screen on Warren. Jackson, pass to Adams. Now Morant. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-3 run. Ball draws the double. And stolen by Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies. And Morant drops them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. There's a screen. Paul passes to Warren. Ayton with it. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Moran. Back to Jackson. Pass to Moran. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Booker for three. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Ayton finds Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Bane, the pass to Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Bane. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here are the Suns now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Off target on the outside leaner.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And so...
one, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jackson. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Edwards. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Fires the 3. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 5-point game. Jackson passes to Morant. 6 to shoot. And he lays it straight in.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Gobert. Towns dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. Jackson in the corner. Adams in the high post. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morant against Conley. And finished off by Morant.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Second team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Conley finds Edwards. Takes it in. Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
What a slam!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now, here's Bain. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And it's Towns penetrating. A second chance effort. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Bain passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Here's Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Here's Bain, and he dunks it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And that one's good, Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Pass to Gobert. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson has the open look. It's stolen by Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Stolen away. Here's Bain.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. Now defended by Gobert. Morant with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And there's the drive. Dives for it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Brooks. From deep. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. To the wing right side. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Payne for three. And another miss by Memphis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the dunk by Towns.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Edwards.
Oh, man!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 7.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Adams sets the pick for Brooks. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Here's Edwards. So that'll be it for the first half.
32. For the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Conley finds Edwards. Clock at 6. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Outside Jackson. Outside Payne. Outside for Jackson. Adams with the screen on Gobert. Jackson, that's good. Just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is the less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind. You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
To the inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Conchar's checked in for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard comes in for Bain. Jackson passes to Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Edwards drops them both.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Kennard for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies have not yet made a free throw in the game, all 2 so far. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Hunter.
And he makes both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Conley dishes to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Adams, right side. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
The pass to Conchar.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Conley kicks to Edwards. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Out to the right wing. Adams sets the pick for Morant. In the corner, Kennard with it. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Blocking foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Edwards. He takes it in and finished off by Edwards.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Conley against Morant. Passes it to Kennard. Adams in the high post. Kicks it to Morant. Adams with the screen on Conley. The 3 from Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Off with the layup. Now Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Jackson with the screen. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
They get it again. McDaniels. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Grizzlies with another miss. It's Edwards on the wing.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with Kennard, and it's Conchar in at the small forward spot. Kennard for 3. And he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Conchar. In the corner, Kennard with it. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Kennard for 3. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Conchar, and the 3 ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in, and Brooks subbed in for Conchar.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And here's Brooks from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Aldama passes to Brooks. They set the screen. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his first bucket in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Oh!
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Pass to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Out to the right wing. Aldama passes to Jackson. Clock is at 3. Jackson is doubled. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And finished off by Edwards.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Pass to Aldama. At the top of the key, Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. Brooks misses. Timberwolves leading by 14. Crosses over. Edwards drives in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Driving in, the shot misses, and it's Memphis the other way. Jackson kicks to Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Brooks the pass to Aldama to stop the run. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. The pass to Edwards. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Edwards got 44.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Aldama can't hit. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From past the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Both shots good from the stripe. Outside Edwards. Out to Conley. Towns for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.
future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Such a reliable shooting option. KD, the guy on the floor. You'll want him with the ball to make plays like that.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Paul. Back to Booker. Up top, Ayton. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Warren. Second shot opportunity, and the jumper is on the mark.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Durant, pass to Paul. Just over a minute and a half in, and he buries his first look. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Warren up top. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Edwards, here we go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
There's a screen. Booker for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Warren. The 3 from Ayton hits the three-pointer.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Booker fires from way outside. That 3's off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Ahead. Stolen by Conley. Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Durant against Towns. Durant, the pass to Warren. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Towns penetrating. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Warren with a screen on Edwards. It's Warren on the wing. Up in time.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Suns on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. The kick out to Paul. Back to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Outside Paul. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pushing it up now. And it's powered home by Towns.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Booker for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
And Edwards slams it in. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played from deep 3-point range. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Give him 8.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Booker gets the 3 ball to go. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
The 3. Booker no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It's tipped and stolen by Paul. Driving in. Pass to Ayton. Edwards against Durant. Puts up a 3. Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Clock at 4. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. No good. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Durant finds Booker. Ayton, the screen on McDaniels. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Edwards against Durant. Now here's Edwards. 16 points for him. Takes it inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Warren with a screen on Edwards. The kick to Durant. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Warren. He can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Edwards, here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Got a piece of it. Here's Okogie. McDaniels covering. Driving inside. And here's Payne outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now Edwards. Here's Gobert. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the put.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Campaign. Josh Okogie is out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in its center.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Pass to Okogie. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Towns against Ross. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Gobert inside. Baisley on him. That puts him in the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Edwards
Terrence Ross. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. Good on both. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. There's a screen, and here's Payne outside. And the Suns miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Towns, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Payne.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Here's Okogie, defended by Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You wonder what it's going to be like when Bazley puts everything together. It's such a tough cover.
At the line for the Suns.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Ross. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Picked up by Bazley. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Bazley playing with force. That's a big sign.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Some changes for Phoenix. Kicks it out to Warren from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Warren's got 5 points.
Well, just working on extending that range. T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The kick to Durant. This for the tie. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Left side, Booker. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Fades away. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Outside Warren. Clock at 6. And there's a pick. Booker, the pass to Warren. Over Towns. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. It's stolen by Warren.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Right side, Booker. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 20 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up that situation.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's good. 2 points. Gobert's got 6.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
It's just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Ball against Conley. Right side Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Warren for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Booker for 3. They get the rebound. Ayton passes to Booker. Ayton with a screen. The fader. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 26 points.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them. He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but they pick up the foul in the process. 2 shots coming at the line. Free throw good. Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Floats one up. Here's Warren. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Warren with a screen on Edwards. Warren with the ball. 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Durant. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture.
Oh, wow. What a play.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. And Gobert with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Warren with a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. Here's Warren. Durant, pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker fires in the triple. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
In transition, here come the Suns. Paul for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Edwards slams it in.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Outside Warren. The 3 is up. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Game gets tight. T.J. Warren comes through.
And he slams it in one-handed.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. For 3, Booker. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
For 3, Booker connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. With the tip. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.